Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped out into the world of chaos. Where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Serious Style said, ask him about the Brooklyn Queens championship game against Carlton Paco Screen. Paco dropped 47 of the loss.
Yeah, we won. That's what Carlton Screen. I don't know how many points he had, but
right.
He was pretty nice. He was Severian point guard, but we just had too much for him, man. We just had too much for him, man. We had a crew, and we beat him my freshman year. We beat everybody. I won the city championship 2 years in a row. Myself, my freshman year and sophomore, and then we lost because Malik Sealy, he came in and Christ the King was tough with Derek Phelps and Khalid Reeves, but that was my junior and senior year. But Carlton Screen was a great point guard.
Definitely. So Arthur Lee Walker, right? Another one of you guys yes. He said, talk about the full court competition in the street ball and playing at Dean Street.
Oh, the Dean Street got me better, man. I used to go over to DC. I used to spend the night over at Antoine Marchard's house a lot. And we used to play at D Street every morning. We'll get up and play. It was tough competition. Tough competition, man. And that's what I say. It really wasn't high school ball or it was just D Street. It made you competitor. It made you compete against the best kids in Brooklyn. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. Every weekend you had to get up and show and prove you could play. And, before the papers and all that, it was great. It was great basketball.
Yeah, you was one of the few guys from Queens and Uptown and the Bronx that came to Brooklyn. I was just telling this to Malloy Naismith, right?
Yeah.
We used to have to travel. The Brooklyn guys would have to travel everywhere to play, right? Yeah. And not too many of the big tournaments were in Brooklyn. So we had to go everywhere else and play and compete against everyone else. And not too many people came to Brooklyn. A few came, and now I'm hearing you came.
Yeah, I came, and Vincent Smith, my mentor, he told me, go around New York. That's where you get your name built up and you play the best against kids that's that's after what you trying to accomplish. And that's what I did, man. I went to every borough. I went to Long Island. I was all over. I was just looking to play against stiff competition. I went to every borough, Long Island, Mount Vernon, in the Bronx, everywhere, just to compete against the best. So my name will be out there. When they know of Kenny Anderson came and played, I'm like, oh, okay, he's nice. That's what he wanted me to do.
So who was the guy who asked you bust, who had a name that let you know you was ready?
I know.
And that's a question I ask everybody. So keep it 100.
You probably Paco Screen, Carlton Screen, because I was a freshman. I think I was a freshman.
He was a senior. He was a senior.
He was the top point guard, in the Brooklyn Queens, what we go against. And that's who I know I had to go after. I have to compete against the best to be the best. So I would say Carlton Screen. You know, when I was in when he was a senior and I was a freshman. You know, guard. I would say, yep. Carlton Screen.
Definitely.
He was tough. Then he went to Providence and played very well there.
Yes. Let me tell you another short story. I remember being up at Glen Falls, right?
Yeah.
And Paco and his father,
yeah,
Mr. Screen,
yeah,
they're walking down the hall. And they both say, you know, what's up, Glenn? And I was just so shocked that he knew my name. I was just like, holy shit. No, and we all know each other, but you don't know who knows who, right?
Yeah.
So, and we're going to get to you guys, sky blue and white uniforms and Malloy. Yeah. Compared to our raggedy shit that we had at Lincoln. But yo, let me tell you, brother. You guys got we're gonna go back a little bit to your high school, but I remember we stand at the hotel and you guys is up on the platform and we downstairs and we looking up at you guys. They're like y'all motherfuckers on a podium. Y'all had y'all sky blue and white matching. Nobody had mismatching shit on like we did. Nobody's shit was faded. Y'all had on Converses. Everybody had the same sneakers on.
Yeah.
And we was like, oh shit, we in for some trouble. And I don't think if it was for Sean Williams to tell us to stop looking at y'all, and he had a good relationship with Ralph James.
Oh, okay.
And he had said something slick to Ralph James, and they laughed, and that kind of broke the ice. But y'all kind of had a shook for a moment, man. It was just like, okay.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers look like North Carolina. And then everybody was talking about the Malloy's North Carolina press. Watch out for the Malloy's North Carolina press.
Yeah. We Lincoln, that hurt me. That hurt me because, you know, we took y'all too light. We took y'all lightly. We was like, oh, we're gonna blow y'all out, we're gonna win. And then the first half came, we was like, wow, this team is good. We played. We didn't know y'all was that good. And we took advantage. We just, it was just like, we're gonna blow them out. You know, after winning the city, we was just on a high. You know, we just thought we was gonna win easily, and y'all came out and y'all beat us, man. Y'all hands up, y'all just beat us.
The only people that believed in us was us and our coach. First, our coach, right? Because he told us y'all was gonna be looking past us, and you had just beat, I think y'all beat Zavarian, or y'all beat St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's.
Y'all beat and you hit the buzzer beater.
Yeah, Tom Bryce. We
already know about you.
Yeah.
You already taken them to the city championship, and you winning the fucking game for them in 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Luckily, we had Tiny, Sean Williams, and Bernard Mitchell. Bernard Mitchell had one hell of a fucking game.
Yeah, and that's what Bernard Mitchell, wherever you at, man. You know, you beat me my high school, my freshman year. You was awesome. I think you had like 30-something points. I was like,
he had 35. He had 35, man. It was like,
right. Yo, we didn't know. We hardly knew at all. We didn't know none of y'all. I played. No, I knew. I knew. I was like, I'm telling you, man. Let's be ready. You know, that was like first quarter. You know, get into the game. You know, second quarter. I was like, let's get ready. It was too late though. Y'all had y'all confidence and y'all was rolling.
That was the key for us because we couldn't understand why your coach didn't play the first quarter. And when you was on Tiny show, I'm the one who asked the question. Like, was you disappointed for just playing 3 quarters, right? No. Because we preyed on that. Yes.
And I wasn't. It was the same all year long. We wasn't gonna change. My coach, he taught me, like, you're a freshman, you have your time to shine. We're gonna let my senior Greg Tracy start and play and see if he get any offers, and that's that. And that's what Jack Curran, my coach, made me do, and I respected that. And I was a freshman, and I understood that. And most kids wouldn't, but most kids' family wouldn't, or whatever. But it was great, and I did it. You know.
Thank God for Jack Curran, man. Listen, we got that first one out, and been rolling ever since. But that kind of gave us the confidence. And then we had to play against Arnold Bernardo the next night and went to double overtime.
Yes.
And then they have us play against King Rice and I'm like 10:30 in the morning. Like, you serious?
Y'all lost to King Rice in them?
Yes. They only had to play one game. Like, we done played y'all. Like, that was like the damn state championship. Then we had to play against Arnold Bernard, right? And all these guys.
Y'all played King Rice and y'all lost to King Rice in them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what we lost in the state championship to.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Because I didn't want to watch. I didn't watch no more basketball after that. We lost to y'all. I was like, oh, and I had to go back home and hear it, man. I was like, oh, we lost to Lincoln. It was just yeah. But y'all deserved to win. Y'all deserved to win that game. Y'all played us. Y'all played well.
Yeah, you can. I'm telling you, that would be like the question of the century. If anybody can name the starting five in the Lincoln 1986 City Championship. If anybody can name the leading scorer,
that's
right?
correct.
Bernard Mitchell.
Bernard Mitchell, you just said it, and he never had a big game like that before.
Yes, he had 36 against Gerald Green. He only would show up against the best.
Oh,
he was one of those guys. We play against somebody regular. He'd have like 12, 14, maybe 18 points. Yeah. But if he knew it was a chance for him to shine, he turned it up. And listen, I interviewed him, man, and it's such, not his life turned out tragic, but his basketball career could have been a lot better, right?
Yes, it could have.
It could have been, because he could have played anywhere.
Yeah, he could have.
Right? So, and salute to my dude T. Yo, brother, you always a legend in my book, man. All right, we got another question. My boy Pat said, what are you, curious to hear your thoughts on the 1990 NCAA tournament overtime win against Michigan State and Steve Smith?
Yeah, that was great, man. That was an exciting game. We was going back and forth, but before that, we had beat Shaq in them. Shaq, Stanley Roberts, Chris Jackson. And then we moved on.
That's right. How do you say this? I know you beat him, but Chris Jackson was.
Chris Jackson was. He had a bad game. Shaq, Stanley Roberts. They had a weird team, and to me, the coach Dale Brown didn't work right with the bigs and Chris Jackson at the time. His name Abdul Jabbar. He let him control the game a lot more, the guard, where they should have got the ball inside a lot more, and they didn't. Right. You know what I mean? It killed them. But the Steve Smith game was one of those games, was back and forth, and boom, and I hit the shot, the two to put it in overtime. And then Dennis Scott won the game. He had a bad shooting game, but he won that game for us. He won that game for us. But that game was awesome, man. The Michigan State game, the LSU game, all those games, man, the tournament. We only had one game that we won big, and that was the first game, East Tennessee State, with the little point guard, Jennings.
Yes.
We blew them out. We blew them out, and then that was it. After that, we had games. We had nothing but overtime games. It was tough. It was tough.
You guys definitely want to run. You guys called Lethal Weapon 3?
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 3. Myself, Brian Oliver, and Dennis Scott. And we played. We had a great year. We lost 6 games. We was 28-6. We won the ACC that year. Played extremely well together. We played extremely well together because everybody knew what they had to do, and to perform. Nobody was crying. We played like 6, 7 guys, Coach Crimmins. And we played 6, 7 guys, and it was great.
Yeah, rumor has it that King Rice didn't want you at your University of North Carolina.
Well, he got it. He got it. I didn't go there. You know what I'm saying? It was best for me to go to Georgia Tech. That was a great school for me. And I love Atlanta. I love Georgia Tech. The school, the the team we had. And a matter of fact, against UNC, I got the assist record. I got like 18 assists one night against them, against UNC that night. So, you know, it all goes inside, man. You know, I got the assists. I had like 2 points, but I had 18 assists that game against UNC that night. So that's the game Coach Cribbins likes. He always talks about that. I had 2 points, but I had 18 assists.
So now Arthur Walker says, was it the fact that Bobby Hurley ripped you in Golden Hoops that you killed them in the NCAA tournament?
I don't really remember if he ripped me, but you say he did.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Yeah. People who've been watching you, they remember everything. You right? They remember everything. Yeah. How you tied your shoe, the way you smacked the ball in the foul line. These guys remember everything. Yeah. So, was it some kind of revenge on Bobby that night?
It wasn't no revenge. I just wanted to compete, you know, against the best point guards in the city, and he was one of them over from New Jersey, St. Patrick's. You know, we never could play them, you know, on a regular season. I wanted to play them, but we never could do it. So I knew, you know, everybody was going to be out watching us play, you know, in the Golden Hoops and things of that nature. And Duke was one of those games where you just had to be ready to play, or they was going to blow you out.
Right. Okay. All right. How was it playing with Derek Coleman?
Oh, it was great. He's the best. Now, Derek Coleman is the best big man I ever played with. I give him much credit. He's awesome. 6'10", could do it all, could shoot, could dribble, post up. He's the best, man. He was an awesome player. But not only an awesome player, he's a good dude. You got to know him. He's a good guy.